time to goggle the rift, Commander. We've got to get to DeVries. Doesn't take an engineer to hazard a guess whose ship that is. DeVries is here, Commander. I'm sure of it.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, not the one ain't preposterous. Our mission to stop the talks is a righteous one. Why would I ever jeopardize it for the likes?
We need answers. Now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander. Personally,
You do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable, and even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. You're mistaken if you think we'd make it easy for you. We're trained, I'd have you know, with guns and the art of fisticuffs. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent, But why would you leave me be? This situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path. Is it? I may not know of this Earth Directorate you speak of, but I can tell you are not one to be trifled with, if I wish to continue drawing breath. Which suddenly seems all I can focus on. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before your... That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now.
no way through that fence except in pieces. Let's find another way around.
I'd bet bits to Borstwurst. That's going to need a new fuse.
He and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to me... without exertion? If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested, but his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
Solely? Your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Bree's team must have got to these mechs first. I don't favor fighting on two fronts, but it's not looking like we have another choice.
like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectorate destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally hold. Worrisome indeed.
Thank you, dear.
According to my analysis, neither of our parties has enough goodwill with the other to proceed directly to an alliance. A swift end to the war is probable.
You had to run a quaint predictive model to come to that conclusion? Did your numbers give any insight into making this war worth my while?
This sector's long.
Good spot for what I used to call...
Proceeding to attack. Mobilize.
You try to limit further damage, Commander.
Do explain, how did you arrive at this estimation? What model did you utilize? Which metrics?
Account for my ability to read a room, as we call it in my business, where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
I'm starting to get an eerie feeling, like someone's got their lamps on us. take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. No.
This next shot won't miss. I can hear you scampering around.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Driving me is strategically up.
Have you given up?
Thank you. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Mobilizing.
What are you? Fine then. Cross that bridge and see how well you fare.
Ready to wait. On your command.
If you care at all about the delegates' lives, we should push on. DeVries is on the 3rd floor. I don't like the elevator as a means up there, but seems we have little choice.
Faith to offer a merger and an alliance, and yet our parties will still be at each other's throats by the end of this. Is this really what you want?
It'd be foolish to even consider an alliance when you so clearly wish to bend Arcadia to Auntie's will. Should the fighting intensify, and it shall, it will be due to your pride. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to better its people. Until you acknowledge this, I fear we will never reach an accord.
Foresight pales in comparison to action. We acquired Fairfield from the Protectorate. You recall? This was a decisive victory over a strategic location which promises high returns.
So you think your people should rule? Shall I remind you that you failed to gain ground or even take the Vox relay yourself?
Oh, there they are. Right out in the open. Best speed this up. We can't have gotten long before DeVries goes through with her plan.
People, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the refugee.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Certainly. And then I'll brew us some tea and we can gossip about the latest pitchball matches. Do you think me an idiot? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology. Anyone with even half-functioning gray matter knows that you cannot trust a corporation with the kind of power that comes with controlling rifts. The Order should know better. It's as if they've forgotten how we got to this point. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's law, Augustine. You could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means. No, I saw their models. The Protectorate, in all their ignorance, would have torn the galaxy asunder in pursuit of their matriarch's dream. Fascists are nothing if not predictable. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success. And I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. And yet it's nothing compared to the utter and complete destruction that would have come to pass. No, I did the right thing at Horizon Point, despite the cost. I had to sit with too many unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts. If only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts, and only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see, the Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now. You're wrestling fire here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse.
Proceeding to attack that time. Good riddance.
up against that rift alarm. We need to get back to the incognito now.
Stop for anything. No time to dally.
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines. The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander.
Commander, word? So, that's it then. DeVries dead, justice served. Galaxy still needs saving, but we'll get to that. Am I that transparent? Seems you do. I once thought DeVries the upper limit of what an agent could be. Certainly everything I aspired to be. Tough, brave, smart, and now she's dead. By our hand. Thought I'd feel relief or something akin to it. But mostly I just feel... yeah. I had a suspicion you were working the same problem. DeVries earned her grave, sure enough. So why does killing her feel like... hell, I don't know. Putting out a star? I could do without any more explosions myself. Don't suppose you have any advice on how to move forward from here? You and me. Oh, and Val, of course. Reckon it'd be rude to leave the others out of the fun, too. Appreciate you making time to listen to me. Might need a few to work through my thoughts, but...
Training and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side. We took what nature heedlessly assembled.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway?
Artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
You go on ahead. He's shilly-shallying about what to do.
Please have identification, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's... Well, you're already commencing review. Really? You're the questionable sort who we do business with. But you're definitely not our best friend. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. A shrewd negotiator. He'll fit right in. If it'll help seal the deal, splendid. Should be ready next time you're back. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office.
You're supposed to squeeze contract. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output is
You have questions? We have answers. Any, like what? Ask away. Ah, a potential outside. There's a stop for head office tower on the Termicular. If you've anything else you need to know about this place. Well, farewell.
Anti-Fizzo's Purple Berry Crunch.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Tramicular. Still my favorite word.
Any questions? Like what? Ask away. Definitely the best choice. You're not thinking of trying to go in. Like who? Or whom? Or our illustrious CEO does work here, yes. Don't really see her. No, wait, need details on anybody else? Like most of our execs, she can be found in head off,
Also available. Or sizzling cinnamon.
always remember. Socialism is the foundation that Auntie's choice. The ACS undisputed claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling version where you'll find a wide assortment of products and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's choice departments.
Hey, you, soldier with the, got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean...
Yeah, it's me all right. Who is asking?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you if I...
Ortiz was in my unit. Good man, but ain't sure why he's reaching out now.
One more thing, friend. Consider this your formal reminder that we don't offer return-to-sender service, unless you pay double.
Take a look. Whoa, this looks better than I ever dreamed of. Reckon you can buy, sell, and eyeball just about any commodity worth having.
You there, yes, you! You feeling famished, peckish, hot?
And thrill-seeking adventurist, and help bring Auntie Cleo's astonishing new conglomerate, Auntie's
Okay, think you dropped something?
Auntie's Choice delivers the unimaginable every day. So
experience the most sought-after inebriants on the undisputed best healthcare you're wrapped in on. Exclusively here at the bottom rung.
This must be where the head offices are. Whew, it's all right.
Attention, morally gray. Hello, dare. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive. Ida's help explore the wilds, plot, and you can see her as soon as I'm finished. Where was I? Oh, yes, because now I'm finished. You'll find VP Hewitt right over there.
Well, wonderful to meet you. CF Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the... Well, it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here. I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. Yet they are indubitably one and the same.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy, a daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computron. Don't allow our banter to fool you.
So true.
Well, ain't that nice? I can't quite recall the last time I got to swap gifts on a
Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands.
Marvelous! Knew you could. Though do use caution. We don't know what sort of virus. Wonderful!
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts.
Commander, over here. Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier... Ain't heard from Ortiz in... Might well have been a year at this point. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me? Suppose I am, or we otherwise parted ways. True. Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Well, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Whatever you're doing is... stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put us... Will you help me? Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit. We ought to find the lab without much of a fuss.
moment of your time, Commander, remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're... Might be hard to believe, but... That's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Hardly. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's one of the finest minds to ever grace the Order. Her research was unconventional, surely. Do appreciate it, Commander. Is quite conducive. Conducive for cooling the archive, and unconducive for me feeling my fingers.
The Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Cordial trust might be there.
Hey, Commander. Something tells me the Order...
Heard that rift near the Ark? Halt! The Oracle Laureate sent ahead to expect someone matching your members of Auntie's choice are not permitted in...
Huh. If only one of us could have foreseen that...
You should heed the wisdom of your...
Yeah. These hues suit my complexion real good.
As likely as I find that theory, we have rules and regulations for a reason. Fine. The consequences be on your head if it proves otherwise. Head on it.
Impressed as I am that worked. I ain't sure about this.
Agent, I have a message for you. On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant, and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large... Oh, I nearly forgot. Vicar Alden also asked me to direct you to him. May all your problems...
Is it just me? Or does something seem... Oh, never mind.
The Scientician Surplus. No more.
Welcome to the Scientician Surplus. Of course.
Lift access is currently restricted. At this time, residents of La Paz Garden are not permitted beyond this point.
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please.
Your admittance to the Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning may come at a later date, as determined by the Office of the Oracle Laureate.
No admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission.
A visitor. It's for the... But I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. What are you... Beckett. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support. Not if I cannot gauge for certain if you can be trusted. I cannot allow just anyone to wander into Ruth's quarters. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is complete. May you act within the equation's confines.
We should collect Azza from the ship first.
I always find it now. How might we be of use to one another? I scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation, but perhaps this will be illuminating. Specifically, a phlogistinated... Great. I have nothing but... If I had to dig for... I generally...
Short-range transmission just came in from Zed. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the matriarch. It's the Protectorate, Commander. What they say publicly and what is actually... Zeb left out the mission parameters. He did say he'd reach out to us. Much obliged. Turn your lamps on that building over there. Reckon that's where we'll be able to get our hands on the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Recharged for mayhem!
Ready to waste it. On your command. That's one hell of a wall. Going over or under's out of the question. But what about around? That almost sounded like... Fuck! Mortar fire! Move!
Either restore my life or avenge my death! I'm alive. Who needs to die?
in. I'll take care of him, Commander. Not getting up without help, Commander. Where you at? That doesn't sound like anything I'd like to meet up close. Ready to waste it. On your command. No more hiding. The heat off you, Commander.
Come, Commander. Don't make me avenge you.
Over here! 3 holes in the head! Coming! Sorry, get ready, kid. Take a breath.
avenge my death!
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Once you reach the vault, it will all be... Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
To the task at hand. We are, for any subject, visiting the Matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding. If the Matriarch was the gene, I would not put it past the Protectorate to disrespect their dead by tucking weapons in alongside them. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia but not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. We must first gain entry to the security.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
There's no one else left. Consul made damn sure of that.
The failure at the Vox, an escaped prisoner, cannot be tolerated. The Consul ordered a colony-wide search that netted the rest of our cell. Audra blames herself, even though she shouldn't.
Don't tell me how to feel, Zeb. You mind your guilt, I'll mind mine.
What the commander said. We thought we were doing the right thing.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to grieve once the Protectorate is dead and buried. After you. Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Tolerances exceeded.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Take a game.
Sheriff, we can continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
All handled. My turn. There should be a hidden entrance here. No. There. You can access the lower.
Look sharp.
Let me know.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
security room that we need to reach is nearby. Should be able to disable.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinct.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
If we start gunning down civilians, where does it end, Zeb? Ain't Arcadia covered in enough?
You need me to clear that moral of... This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivity.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault.
No going back from here. Not until we go where we came here.
Don't set foot in that room.
Try and keep your guts on the inside, Commander.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life,
Uh-oh! Commander's almost dead!
both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body. I objected, of course, to my father becoming some chimera.
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineer, who knows? Could come in. Let's keep on. I'll continue.
Made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When you put in the correct order, the doors should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Damn it. The automated security point. No, what's that?
Nothing in range. Target's too far.
Before you make a shot like that, Found a log that the wires installed to correspond with each switch. Perhaps that will be useful. The code I originally supplied can still be relied upon. 132. Wrong again. The code is 132. We're not overly impeded by this puzzle, but that vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that. Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? Appreciate you showing him a little grace, all things considered. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. At least he has Audra. But losing the rest of his cell couldn't have been easy on him. Well, no use stewing. Speaking of, remember those components I found? You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind. Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
We must hold our principles dear.
I neglected to pack up their thermometer.
I fear the longer this war continues, the
This
further
terminal
we
should
stray
allow me
from
to retrieve all the information stored here.
every step we take must honor the matriarch. I tell Henry this, but his notions regarding
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now. I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, Niles. Did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
What message? Why didn't you say anything about it sooner?
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work, its evolution over time. But no original concepts. Our dear matriarch is a fraud, a cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superior erstwhile. Giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything.
Downsides like how the skip drives are causing rifts? Yeah, I say that's worth a fret. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see?
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. Plus, making the skip drive tech available.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
Hold on, Commander. Exposing the Earth Directorate in this way will cause people to lose faith and embolden the corporations to do as they... Not to mention what might happen if that skip drive tech falls into the... I've seen you bend over backwards to help this colony. If you truly believe this is the right course of action, I'll back you. But you had best be sure. Guess we're gonna do things your way, Zeb.
I remember a time when you would have dreamed of this moment. I'm only sorry today did not turn out to be as golden as we imagined. Thank you for your assistance in this matter. I had my doubts, but you truly delivered. I'll remain a while longer and make sure to grab everything off the data.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
Actually reckon I'm taking my leave for good. Not sure Arcadia's...
These are the ruffians who threatened me. If you see them, none of them defilers.
Hastening to unfriendly company. I will restore my life over
That is right.
That cover spot looks much better. Breaking for toxin load.
Help me out!
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. I'm disappointed. Full stop. Zeb didn't exactly give us a choice, but it's gonna keep me up at night. Wondering where... I just feel so stupid. Zeb used us, DeVries used us. The Earth Director has been lying to everyone. Isn't there a single honest person in this voided galaxy? I know, and I appreciate that, Commander. You're not the problem. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that. You're telling me you wouldn't have done things differently, or at least tried to. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. I'm not saying what she did was forgivable, but I find myself wondering what saying could be said for Zeb. Law, even for us. And intentions do matter. If I accidentally trip you, That's a lot different than aiming my foot at your shins. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it. Flawed as it is, something has to change within the Director. All said? Likewise, Commander.
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the automech factory is advised. Should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness, building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm expiring down here.
Security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
Knew a few arc welders back on Triangle and kill for a suit like this.
Attention subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. confirmed. You may resume normal activities. Sharp enough.
Sovereign
Hostiles
provides,
nearby.
the system abides.
What? Gotta take a gander. They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never.
It's a fight!
Just in the thin air. Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Replenishing my firearm! I'm alive. Who needs to die?
What do you want to wager there's something in there for Val we can use?
But I'm not ready.
My thing. Oh, all in the rig.
Let me know when you need
Plasma tolerance.
You got it.
There's nothing there.
broadside of a freighter.
Invasive elements!
Ain't recharged.
This might sting.
Swine.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Chris 3 moving to cover. Protect Arcadia! Using magazine. Efficiently and in short order.
Sharp enough. Hostile nearby. On my target! Either restore my life or avenge my...
side, Commander. Impressive for a lightning rod.
Oh there. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for a... Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is. Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just... He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. There is a trail that leads to the top, just... And given the situation we find ourselves in...
You sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry, we can always craft us more.
Territory controlled by Andy's choice.
You got my begrudging respect, so congratulations.
You there, you came from outside the camp, didn't you? Do you have a minute to take a job? For science, interested in work? Or was the alert I sent my... Oh, and bring back, ask away. A little something else that...
We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans!
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer up in her office. And we're
With no
definitely
rest
making
and
her
no
miserable.
downtime, we shouldn't pay for a treat at a time!
I've heard of this, a strike.
If you won't let us sleep or eat!
Workers are too rowdy. Door stays shut for now.
Thank you for your custom.
No more
service,
bottles on
Alexander.
factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Just so I'm clear, we're not sneaking in to kill someone? Yes? No? It's so hard to tell with vent usage.
Fumes have been off for a week. Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home. It was about damn time some ne'er-do-wells have incited our workers to halt all work. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's choice. Nevertheless, you're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrator, and when I say I, it is critical that... Wonderful. I am pleased to find you're someone who appreciates the value of... This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. So, the workers may... My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's... If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder, not down it. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I believe he has demands, but you will find him up on the landing. Best of luck to you. Do us...
Heads up! Make some space! We've got a sanctioned,
That's right,
non-employee
folks!
professional
Keep the
caller
chanting
coming
going!
out.
That's right, folks!
If you won't
Keep
let
the
us
chanting
sleep
going.
for 8,
I can
you
see the
can't
officer
charge
in
us
her
for
office.
stimulants!
You're definitely making her miserable!
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans!
And we're definitely making her miserable!
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time! Others get the exact same pay!
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but then what in law's name are you doing here? Well, that certainly is unexpected. Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is, poor, labor retention techniques? What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right. That. Right. Exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is,
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, it is an unconscionable condition. No, I'm just a fellow underling suffering the corporate grind who...
That's right. Leo has been an absolute wealth of what's what.
Under the yoke of oppressive undervaluation.
Right. That.
Me? Why?
Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're here to talk about our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough, it's finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Yeah, well, of course, we just want a little decency.
Welcome back. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage... So, what are these ingrate alley sprats will... 12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility, consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud. Well, it's true that data shows higher worker productivity on sleep than on stims. I never imagined restful production being more cost-effective than longer hours. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger bonuses for me. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want? Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy. And more work means more profit, more than enough to cover the cost of the stims. I see your angle now, and it certainly is a shrewd one. They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. Oh my. You're probably right. It's been so long since I've shared a facility, I've forgotten how unpleasant it can be. I trust your insight and will leave it unlocked from now on. What more do they want? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlock!
That's right, folks!
doors!
Keep the chanting going! I can see the overseer up in her office, and we're definitely making her miserable!
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She will... Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. A most promising development. She willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? That must have been quite the negotiation. Oh, my people can't thank you enough. This will be huge for us. Free time to sleep, relax and all? Wonderful. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you. But I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her ankles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like your auntie's choice at all. It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
Going back to work under Auntie's choice ain't exactly my idea of success, but at least I have better terms to live on.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
Thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
Get the water and I'll take it. I'm the one you need to worry about. I'm at.
Sorry, no target. Step aside. Oh.
On your command.
A lot.
I'll take care of him, Commander. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Step aside. Why? This might sting.
Have you made any progress? Incredible! Here's your reward. Every biological researcher will know my name.